Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go, son. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Hey, check. Ready.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Darnold. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No, check that. Little Mike 52 right there.
This is Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, now Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, Let's go. Hey, go Bandit.
From the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 33-yard line.
Wait, 20. Go Bandit. 80 weapon.
Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No, 66. Hey, wahoo! Regular.
On play action, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. Takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Intended for Josh Gordon. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Wait, 20.
Yards to go.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Throwing is Brady on third down. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Sugar! 57, here we go!
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Brady. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the...
There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And he's got room. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
56. Sugar!
So after the INT, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hey, I got him. That's me. Hey, Alabama. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 57's the mic. Squeeze, double. Shadow! Shadow!
Now Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be how many.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Patriots have it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. To throw again on second down. Darnold, throw left side complete. It's Bell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
Check 9. X3. 218. Chop it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Regular. Let's go. Hey, Zoo. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
53, Mike. Me and you all day.
Boy.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Exit. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Lady. 53 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
It's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
First down, New York.
Check 52. Deuce. Motion. No lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check four.
6, pull it high.
Shit.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Give me some.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st down, Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On second down, it's Bell. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Darnold. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bell. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So we've reached half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check it, reload. Rip.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Brady now to throw. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
He's telling right here. He's telling to the right. Telling to the right. We got 4. We got 4. 57. Mike, 50.
Hey, Alpha.
You can't block me. You can't.
72.
57.
Hey, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, they'll set up the screen to Montgomery. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance? Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago.
53, Mike, Switch up, switch it up.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Powell. And, boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the first.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on fourth down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And then,
he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
Hey, Echo.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, hey.
Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, what's that? What?
Let's go on. No, 66.
54.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Again, it's Bell. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
To throw is Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Edelman set to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie.
Check 53. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Wait, 20 hit.
Here we go again. Sponge. 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 No, no, no. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Jim, 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 Jim.
Go bandit.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Darnold on 1st down. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far, and he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, you tighten up.
From the gun, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. There he goes, right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Shift. Young lady. Bravo.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And some room to work. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 42-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch it. Ramp.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Slam. Motion, bump.
Let's go on.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Motion, motion, bump, 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 bump.
Hey, 66.
Bump, bump. Kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
3D, hey.
Now Michelle. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Brady gives to Michelle. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.